encore café? La voiture? Comment vous avez fait? Je rêve ou quoi?
Hello and welcome to GrizzlyNbear Overland. I'm Steph, and with my husband Lee we're traveling around the world in our Land Rover Defender and 4-wheel camper.
So after a very complicated Tajikistan border crossing, we have arrived back at the guest house. It feels like coming home. Good to be back. We do need to load Grizzly back onto Bear. Maybe in a couple of hours we will slowly start making our way towards Murgab on the Pamir in Tajikistan. Here we go. So this is our method. I think we've spoken about it before. Whenever we load the camper back onto the truck, Steph drives. We learned this through... From experience. It's definitely the best way to do it. Get out of the car, let your wife, let your girlfriend drive, and give the directions. No excuses for any mistakes because you're the one giving the directions. All right, looks like this girl's ready. I better go and give some directions. You ready? That was another thing I quickly wanted to show. What I've done for all the truck camper owners out there, I got some 2-inch angle iron, and what I did is I cut it with a grinder, I splayed out the ends of it, both sides. It creates a bevel, so you've got a nice wide splayed end for it to guide into, and once it's in those aligning angles, I just drop it down and then it pretty much self-aligns all the way, and it works a treat. Gets it dead center every time. Nice work, little girl.
That was really fast.
That was, one of our best times. I reckon maybe 5 minutes. The thing that takes most of the time is just jacking it up. But I use a cordless drill, little Ryobi drill, but it does the job. I've got 2 batteries for it. Usually I go through an entire battery to lift it up. Obviously lowering it down is a lot easier on the drill. We do use ratchet straps. Each one of these is rated to 2 ton. They're a lot more flexible than turnbuckles. Touch wood, I've never had an issue with a ratchet strap. Today, it's a spectacular road, but we're not doing much filming. We're both feeling not the best. Slowly making our way towards the famous Kargush Pass. It's about 4,600 meters. It'll be the highest altitude the car's ever been to, so hopefully we make it there.
Buongiorno.
Nice to see you again, my man. How are you?
Oh,
Fantastic. Very, very special experience.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
If it's possible, can you give a lift to my bag?
Yeah, sure.
Because for me it makes difference.
The fuel consumption?
Few kilos less or more,
No
especially 4,600 meters.
I know, yeah.
I need to put my luggage inside. Because with my Vespa, every single kilo makes the difference. Oh, wait, my friend. One important thing, where can I put my sticker? Very small.
Very small, okay.
Like my Vespa. My helper. I give you my bag.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you at the top.
Everything. Okay. Thank you, again. When I am ready, I am ready.
We've met ILARIO in Korog in Tajikistan when we applied for Afghanistan visa. And we've met up again today. His Vespa is 51 years old and he's doing a tour around the world over 3 years, I think.
I don't understand how cyclists can do it. My bicycle.
We continue driving on the beautiful Pamir highway towards the border between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, when we cross paths with some old friends. It's busy around here.
Doing tyre rotation at 6,000 kilometers. I have to say I am disappointed with the Toyos. We got rid of the big Coopers recently, dropped down in size to 265 75s. Been on some pretty rough roads, but realistically we've been driving so slowly. At 6,000 kilometers we've lost already about 30% of the tread. That tells me they're not going to have a very long life. Sorry to all the people that recommended the Toyos to me. As with everything, everybody has their own experiences, different conditions, but these have been through everything. Mud, sand, rock, tarmac, a lot of water. It's disappointing, seeing as though the two sets of Coopers I've had, they were holding up a hell of a lot better than what these Toyos have. Back to the Coopers when these ones dies, I think.
I think I've got a special delivery for the camper.
Maybe the answer to us surviving the winter in Mongolia. Special delivery that was waiting for us in Bishkek when we arrived. Thanks again to Ryan for holding on to this for us at Iron Horse Nomads. From a German company, this guy sent us this, which we're pretty pumped about, and it's meant to be the business. Like really good stuff. He's custom made it for our camper, for the pop top. We feel very honored, very privileged to have been sent this very, very special product. It's a camper insulation from this company in Germany called BLIDIMAX. First thing I noticed, it's a big box. I picked it up and it is ultra lightweight. Inside this box as well is not only the camper insulation, BLIDIMAX has been kind enough to send us as well insulation for the windows in the Defender.
So cool.
Yeah, isn't it incredible?
But you can't see.
Wait. I cannot believe the quality of this stuff and how perfect it is. It's even got the cutouts for the little latches for the rear sliding window. Every Defender driver knows these trucks are not exactly the most insulated. These guys have even made the little mini ones for the small side window. We actually met a German couple, and as soon as we started speaking about the insulation, he knew the company straight away. He said, it must be BLIDIMAX. And he had a massive expedition truck, like a huge big truck, that he had BLIDIMAX insulation, and he said it is top quality. So we're really excited to get this stuff installed and get some cold weather.
I'm not excited about the cold weather.
Well, it'll only be cold outside because it's not going to be cold inside anymore. This is like Christmas for Grizzly. So would you believe it? We are back at Nikolai's again. We did say our goodbyes to Nikolai about 4 or 5 videos ago. We've just come back from the Tajikistan and Afghanistan, and this magnetic attraction between us and Nikolai, unfortunately, Bear is misbehaving. He performed absolutely splendidly all through some atrocious roads, so I'm not going to hold it against him. He made it back to Bishkek, but there's some serious mechanical clunking coming from underneath. In about 30 minutes or less, Nikolai has just blitzed this job. I've been helping a little bit. I think I just get in the way half the time. I've been online, looked on the Euro 4x4 parts website. Euro 4x4 have been unreal over the last 4 or 5 months in helping us out. They get parts from France to Bishkek in usually like 3 to 4 days. And Nikolai's even got a special jack stand here for removing diff housings and differentials. That thing locks into the flange there that was connected to the prop shaft. Its angle is adjustable as well. There we go. The differential. So let's have a closer inspection of this now. That is a heap of the stuff that dropped out of the differential housing. Scary stuff when you look at all that. But explains the clunk, clunk, clunk noise we've been hearing for the last 600 kilometers. Here we can see a bit more the extent of the damage. Teeth completely ripped off. Have a look at the state of that. The spline there just completely gone. The master managed to find in Bishkek a front and a rear diff. Incredible work. We were ready to order one. He said maybe. And I'm so impressed. He saved us a fortune. Both of them for $120. I don't even know how he managed to do that. But anyway, a guy came around and dropped them off before. We are very, very thankful. Turns out it's from a Discovery 1. Shares the same front differential as a Defender. Trying to offer my assistance where I can. But I think we're going to take some of the parts from the original diff from the Defender. He's using like the best of both to rebuild and make one, which is pretty awesome. Got to get out of the way. When he's in the zone, he's in the zone, this man. He's happy with the play in it. He's tightening everything up. So it's all happening now. That's already the front diff in. We are about to take it for a test drive, but I think we have solved the issue. I'm confident. Just returned from the test drive and success. He was laughing at me. I had my head out the window listening, paranoid of course. Brief recap of what has happened after the Pamir, Tajikistan, Afghanistan. I started to hear a slight knocking noise coming from the drivetrain. Cut it all short. We ended up getting a couple of big bangs. We cannot go to Mongolia and transit Russia with something ready to go. Huge thank you, shout out to all the people that have helped us. My good mate Greg Thorne in Perth, Western Australia. He's a Defender guru. He's given me countless checks to do. Alex Newman still helping us out, giving us awesome advice. Alex was ready to send us parts. Euro 4x4, Francoise, thank you so much. These guys were on hot standby, waiting on word from us. Once again, Nikolai, spasiba. We're gonna miss this guy. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm not sure we're gonna find a Nikolai in every country. He's been incredible and we want to thank him so much. Ready to go, Steffi? We need to move. Alrighty.
It wasn't easy, but we say goodbye to Nikolai one more time and we crossed the border exiting Kyrgyzstan. We are now heading to Nur-Sultan in Kazakhstan.
I've been in relaxing, having a nice hot shower. Do I mention how many days since I had my last shower?
Good morning. Today we're having French toast.
Today we will try to make it to Nur-Sultan, the capital of Kazakhstan, and maybe if we get there early enough, we've got 600 k's to go. We're gonna attempt to make our Russian transit visa applications. We will be in Nur-Sultan for at least 1 week, and we would love to take your offer to see the city by night.
Please join us next week as we explore Nur-Sultan and the north of Kazakhstan on our way to Mongolia. Until then, take care. Bye bye.